So, let's solve yung quiz 2. Quiz 2 nyo naman. So, number 1, a projectile fires a ball that hits a wall upon reaching the highest point of its height. The travel from the projectile's mouth up to the wall is 1.5 seconds. So, this is the figure. So, from the projectile's mouth up to the wall, horizontal distance is 80 feet. Meron tayong theta. Ito yung VO. May angle ng VO from the x-axis na theta. And then merong height from the reference point A to A, the point where the ball hits the wall. So ito, height na to from point O to A, vertical distance is h. Now, the problem wants us to get the theta, the angle theta, yung VO and H, and then letter D and E, disregarding or neglecting the wall, get the position of the ball at 3.35 seconds along X and Y axis. So, this is curvilinear motion na projectile. Ibig sabihin, this is under rectangular components. Curvilinear motion with rectangular components. So, ibig sabihin, we need to evaluate yung problem or yung motion nitong ball along the X and Y axis separately. So, meron tayong V. So, let's solve. Let's get theta. So, sabi ko nga, you can solve this problem by using systems of equations, or you can, evaluate separately yung X and Y axis nito. So, try muna natin yung evaluating separately yung X and Y axis. So, and let's also list muna yung tatlong equation. Since projectile is under din ng constant acceleration, we can use yung tatlong equation. Yung S equals to SO plus VO T plus 1/2 ng acceleration T squared. So, which sa tatlong equation ang pwede natin gamitin for x-axis? Let's evaluate first the x-axis. So, anong conditions kapag sa projectile motion along x-axis? Along the x-axis, wala tayong acceleration. And along x-axis, VO is equal sa final velocity anywhere sa trajectory ng projectile, or at any point sa path ng projectile, VO is equal to VF. So, since zero acceleration, this equation is just V is equal to VO, and this equation also, zero acceleration, V is equal to VO. So, we will just use this equation. So, what if we use this equation, ano ang mga given values natin from the problem? At point O, S is 0. Along X tayo. We're evaluating the motion along the x-axis. So, SOX natin is 0. VO natin along X is unknown. T is 1.5. Acceleration is 0. And so, pwedeng wala na tong term na to. And then, S is, if you look at the problem, ito yung value ng S. It's 18 feet. So, for this equation along X, ito lang magiging variable natin. Ibig sabihin, using that equation, makukuha na natin si VOX. So, using this equation, para sa evaluation natin sa x-axis, let's substitute. So, final position along x is SOX plus VOXT. So substitute, our distance along x is 18 feet equals, ang SO natin is 0 since that's the initial position from the mouth of the projectile. And then plus VOX is missing. So let's keep it as VOX, and then T. What's the value of T? It's 1.5 seconds as given sa problem. This one. 1.5. So we can get VOX. Whose value is VOX? It is equal to 12 feet per second. So, meron na tayong VOX. And then, punta na tayo sa evaluation ng motion along y-axis. So, y-axis tayo. Ano ang equations na pwede natin gamitin to get any values along y? So, let's use the same. No, this one. Let's use V equals VO plus AT. So, kung gagamitin natin yan sa projectile along y-axis, ito ay VY, VOY minus G, which is English unit 32.2 time is 1.5. So, ayan. Meron tayo, may variables na lang tayong dalawa na lang variables natin. But, kung babalikan yung problem, it says na the ball hits the wall upon reaching the highest point of its flight. So, for projectile, kapag sinabing highest point of its flight or highest point ng trajectory niya, that means yung V final natin is 0. So, recall, kapag nag-throw ka ng bola, binibigyan mo yan ng initial na velocity. Pero kapag na-reach na niya yung highest point na kaya niya, ibig sabihin, hihinto na siya at some point, at some time, at some moment. VF will be 0. Dun sa point na yun, mag-i-stop na siya and mag-start na siya to fall down. So, ayun nga, VF is 0 sa time na yun. So, let's substitute 0 dun sa VY. At ang mayayari, VOY na lang ang missing natin. And we can get yung value ng VOY. .3 feet per second. So, ito yung value ng VOY. And Pythagorean natin, itong VOX and VOY, makukuha natin yung resultant ng dalawa, which is equal na sa initial velocity. So, 12 squared plus 48.3 squared. So, this is the final answer. VO is equal to, pwede mo nang sabihin 50 feet per second. So, nakuha na natin yung VO. Let's get yung theta. So, angle lang yan. So, same method. Arctangent natin yung VOY over VOX. Ano to? 12. So, our angle is 76.0475. So, we can just say 76 degrees. So, nakuha na natin yung dalawa. So, let's get H naman. Ano pwedeng natin gamitin? Formula to get H. Siyempre, this one. Let's use this equation for the y-axis. So, S is equal to SO plus VOT plus 1/2 ng AT. Is it squared? Yes, squared yung T. So, substitute. Ito yung H. Bale. Then, HO plus VOY T plus. No, it's negative. Gravity na ang nag-act dito. So, negative ng 32.2. And then, time is, let's just put it time muna. Substitute. So, H yung hinahanap natin. HO is 0. Then, meron na tayong VOY, which is 48.3 times 1.5 seconds minus 1/2 ng 32.2. And 1.5 squared. So, our H is equal to, so it's 36.225 feet. Yan ang highest niya. Highest point na ma-reach ng projectile. So, ibig sabihin, pag na-reach na niya yon, yung 36.225 feet, this one, VF is 0 dito. And then, mag-start na yan mag-fall down. Ay. So, mag-fall down na siya. Then, next, get yung position niya along x-axis at 3.35 seconds. So, x-axis muna. Ano ang formulang pwede natin gamitin? Of course, ito din. So, SX at 3.35 seconds is 0 pa din. Plus, what is VO nga ba? 12 times 3.35 seconds. $40.2 feet. Positive, meaning panta pa dito. Going to the right. Then, along y-axis, it is letter D. Ito yung letter E. Y-axis naman, same formula. Yung this position formula. So, SY at 3.35 seconds is equal to, syempre, 0. Plus, ano yung Y natin? VOY. 48.3. 48.3 times 3.35 seconds minus 1/2 ng G, which is 32.2, and 3.35 seconds squared. This is negative 18.877 feet. So, negative siya. Ibig sabihin, kung pupunta ka dito, ito yung x-axis natin. Ibig sabihin, yung ball natin is nasa baba. Nasa ilalim na siya ng x-axis. Dahil negative na yung y value niya. Pero yung, yung x natin is nandito. So, this is your x, 40. Ano yan? 40 our x is 40.2. And then, yung y natin is negative 18.877. So, nandito na yung ball. So, that is neglecting yung presence ng wall. So, bababa na siya. Pero to the right pa rin. So, that is problem number 1. So, problem number 2. Sabi ko nga, this is a direct substitution lang. So, a car car has a speed of 5 meter per second and it has a rate of increase in speed of 2 meter per second. Get the magnitude of the car's acceleration if it travels in a circular path of radius 20 meter. So, identify natin ang mga given. What is this given? So, speed yan ng car. So, V, 5 meter per second. V is speed, that's speed. And then rate of increase in speed, this is acceleration, 2 meter per second squared. Get the magnitude of the car's acceleration. So, meron ka ng given na acceleration pero may pinapahanap pa siyang acceleration. So that is already a clue na ito ay isang problem ng circular motion with tangential and normal components. So, kung normal and tangential components to, ibig sabihin, anong klaseng acceleration yung given na 2 meter per second? It is 80 dahil siya yung self-effort ng car na mag-accelerate. So, that is NT, tangential acceleration. And then, itong pinapahanap niya, get the magnitude of the car's acceleration. This missing is the resultant. So, it travels in a circular path. Radius is 20 meters. So, ano ang formula natin for acceleration? Resultant acceleration, Pythagorean theorem lang. So, Pythagorean mo lang yung dalawang acceleration, yung normal and tangential component. So, ano ang formula for AN? AN is V squared over rho, or the radius. Since ang curve natin circular, so radius niya is R. So, or R. So, substitute na natin siya. Our 80 is 2 meter per second squared. And then, itong AN is V. Ano yung given V? 5 over rho na 20 meters. So, with this given, direct substitution lang, you can get the acceleration na 2.358 meter per second squared. That is number 2 agad. So, sa direct substitution nga lang siya. Then, number 3, at point A, a boat has a speed of 8 feet per second. So, speed ulit. At this point 2, it has a resulting acceleration equal to 10 feet per second squared. So, sinabi na niya, resulting acceleration na yun. And then, speed is 8. The angle of this resulting acceleration from the tangential axis is 30 degrees. So, paano mo i-interpret yung sinabi niyang yun? So, your boat travels in a curved path. And then, meron siyang, syempre meron yung speed or meron yung velocity. Velocity is always tangential dun sa point. Same with tangential acceleration. Same yan na tangential. So, meaning ito yung tangential axis. So, where is your radius? So, nandito yung radius mo. This is your radius na equal to ito yung pinapakuha niya. Radius of curvature. So, let's say rho. Ito yung pinapahanap niya. And then, paano mo i-draw yung normal acceleration? So, normal acceleration always points toward or inward ng circle mo or ng curvature mo. So, ganyan ang direction ni AN. Next, how will you draw yung given na resulting acceleration? So, syempre, resulting acceleration, it is in between ng AN and AT. Nandun si AR. Now, paano naman yung 30 degrees? Yung resulting acceleration from the tangential axis. So, ibig sabihin nandun yung 30 degrees. So, yan yung diagram ng motion ng boat. So, now, missing is yung rho. Pinapakuha yung rho. Now, let's get rho. So, same pa din. What is your formula for acceleration? Okay. So, Pythagorean lang ng AT plus ng AN. And then, yung AN is V squared over rho. So, yung iba, nakakalimutan na squared na yung velocity or yung speed, squared pa yung, squared pa yung AN. So, may iba nakakalimutan ilagay na squared pa yun. So, hindi. Dapat squared pa din siya dyan. So, ayan. If you would evaluate, wala kang 80, pwede mo naman kunin. But, ang missing lang natin is rho. Using this equation, pwede mo nang makuha si rho. Since given yung speed and yung AN makukuha mo by the given na resulting acceleration. So, from this figure. So, makukuha mo yung AN. Kahit ito na lang ang gamitin natin, wag na yung buong equation na to. Using this equation lang, makukuha na natin yung rho, which is yung pinapahanap naman talaga ng problem. So, paano natin makukuha yung AN? Since meron na tayong diagram na to, at given yung AR, yung resulting acceleration, 10 meter per feet pala, feet per second squared. So, kunin mo lang yung sine 30 nitong 10, makukuha mo na yung AN. So, AN is equal to sine 30 ng 10. This is equal to 5. So, with this, makukuha mo na yung rho. Ano ba ito? 5 equals, yung speed natin? 8. And then rho. This is 5 na. So, rho is equal to 1 to 80 feet. So, madali lang din yung number 3. Direct substitution lang. So, number 4, at time 0 seconds, a particle is at 0 meters. So, that means at time 0, S is 0. So, it then increases, yung particle, it then increases its speed at 4 meter per second squared and travels along a curved path with radius of curvature equal to 40 meters. Get the time when the magnitude of acceleration becomes 20 meter per second squared and get the position S when this occurs or when this happens. So, sabi ko nga, again, this is similar to the example we had sa discussion. So, let's solve. Meron kang constant na acceleration. Nasaan yan? Ito. This is 80. Dahil siya yung effort nga ng particle na mag-accelerate. So, that is its own acceleration. So, 4 meter per second squared. Meron siyang speed na initial speed niya is 0. And then radius of curvature is 40 meter. So, pinapahanap niya kailan magiging 20 meters per second squared yung acceleration. So, mayroon siyang binigay na resulting acceleration. Kailan daw ma-achieve to? Since curved path, normal and tangential ulit tayo. So, substituting itong given natin sa formula na to, yung Pythagorean pa rin din. So, what is our AR? It's 20 meter per second squared. And then 80. Our 80 is yung given na 4. Plus, we have given na speed. Asan yan? Initial lang yun. So, wala tayong speed. So, let's put it V. And then, meron tayong rho na 40 meters. Okay. So, with this equation, kunin na natin yung V. You can use shift solve. Makukuha mo na yung V. V final is 27.997 meter per second. So, V pa lang nakuha natin. What we need is yung time. We need yung time kung kailan 20 meter per second na yung acceleration, resulting acceleration. So, looking back dun sa problem, binigay niya nga yung 80, yung speed ng particle na 4 meter per second squared. So, ibig sabihin, aside from 80 ang acceleration na to, it also says na constant ang acceleration mo dahil hindi niya binigay ang acceleration as a function or as an equation. Hindi siya function, meaning hindi siya in terms of a variable like t or x. So, this is constant, meaning magagamit mo yung tatlong equation for constant acceleration. Ayan. So, sa tatlo ang ating gagamitin? Siyempre, yung mga may given ka sa problem and also yung may konting variable. So, ito. Kasi wala namang tayong S. Di natin yung kailangan at wala yan sa problem. Di yan given. Ito ang gagamitin natin. We have V. We have acceleration. So, yung acceleration na to, anong klaseng acceleration to? We have 3 types of acceleration. Yung normal acceleration, meron kang tangential acceleration, meron kang resulting acceleration. So, aling acceleration gagamitin dito? So, ito yung acceleration na nagpapakilos or nagpapa-accelerate sa particle mo. Which one is that? Ito. Diba? Ito yung accelerate sa particle A and it doesn't accelerate your particle. It is just an acceleration dahil curved yung path mo. And then, itong AR, hindi rin yan kasi this AR already involves yung with participation na yung normal acceleration mo dito. So, you just use 80 dito. So, let's substitute. V is 27.997 equals 0 yung VO plus 80. What is our 80? 4. Yes, 4. And then T. So, T is yung missing natin. And makukuha na natin siya. 7 seconds. This is the time na ma-reach ng particle ang acceleration, resulting acceleration of 20 meter per second squared. Now, next, pinapakuha naman niya yung position when this happens. Pag position, so that is S. So, pili ka, anong gagamitin mong mas madaling gamitin na equation? This one or this one? Siyempre, mas madali na to dahil naka-isolate na yung S dyan. So, let's pick that up. And substitute. 0 to. And VO. Ano nga bang VO? Wala tayong VO. 0 ang VO pala natin. And then, acceleration 80. 80 pa din yan. Ang 80 ang nag-accelerate sa particle. So, that's 4. And then, time 7 seconds. So, S natin at 7 seconds is 98 feet. So, at 7 seconds, nasa 98 feet positive yung particle natin.